Have you ever looked up at the night sky and wondered about those twinkling lights? Those aren't just decorations, you know. They're stars, massive balls of burning gas, just like our very own sun. And our sun, well, it's the star of our very own show, the solar system. It's a cosmic dance out there, with planets swirling around the sun like dancers in a grand ballet. But it's not just about the sun and the planets, there are moons too, acting like loyal companions to their planets. And then there are asteroids, chunks of rock left over from the early days of the solar system. It's a bit like a cosmic obstacle course out there. Come along with me, and we'll explore this amazing neighborhood we call the solar system. We'll learn about the sun, that giant ball of fire that keeps us warm and makes life on Earth possible. We'll journey to planets with scorching temperatures and others so cold they'd make your teeth chatter. The solar system is our cosmic address, our little corner of the Milky Way galaxy. It's where we belong, and it's full of amazing things just waiting to be discovered. We'll uncover mysteries, learn about incredible forces, and maybe even solve some cosmic puzzles along the way. Think of it this way. The solar system is like a giant puzzle, and each planet, moon, and asteroid is a piece of that puzzle. By learning about these pieces, we can start to understand the bigger picture, the grand design of our cosmic neighborhood. We'll uncover secrets about our own planet, Earth, and learn why it's so special. Did you know that Earth is the only planet in our solar system known to have life? It's true. We'll explore what makes Earth the perfect place for us to live. So, are you ready for this cosmic adventure? We're about to embark on a journey that will take us millions of miles away from home, to worlds that seem like something out of science fiction. But don't worry, I'll be your guide every step of the way. We'll travel at the speed of thought, faster than a rocket, zooming past planets, dodging asteroids, and maybe even catching a glimpse of a comet or two. We'll learn about gravity, the force that keeps everything in its place. Fasten your seatbelts, space cadets, because our journey through the solar system is about to begin. Get ready to be amazed, surprised, and maybe even a little bit baffled by the wonders that await us. Our first stop on this cosmic adventure takes us right to the heart of our solar system, to the one and only sun. Now, the sun isn't just some giant light bulb hanging in space. It's a star, a gigantic ball of burning gas that's hotter than anything you can imagine. You see, the sun is like a powerful engine, the powerhouse of our solar system. It gives off light and heat, and without it, Earth would be a cold, dark, and lifeless place. It's the reason we have day and night, and it plays a big part in creating our seasons too. The sun is so big, so unbelievably enormous, that it makes Earth look like a tiny speck of dust. In fact, you could fit over 1 million Earths inside the sun. That's a lot of Earths, don't you think? Just imagine a giant beach ball, and then imagine a tiny, tiny little marble next to it. That's how big the sun is compared to our planet. It's mind-boggling. A star is born. The sun wasn't always shining brightly like it does now. Billions of years ago, long before dinosaurs roamed the Earth, the sun was just a big cloud of gas and dust floating around in space. But then, something amazing happened. Gravity, that invisible force that pulls things together, started to pull all that gas and dust towards the center of the cloud. As more and more stuff piled up, the center got hotter and hotter and hotter. Eventually, it got so hot and so tightly packed that a star was born, our very own sun. It was like someone lit a giant match in space. And ever since then, the sun has been burning brightly, giving off light and heat to all the planets around it. It's been around for about 4.6 billion years, can you believe that? That's older than the oldest dinosaur bones. And the amazing thing is, it's not even close to being finished. The sun's energy. So, how does the sun keep burning for billions of years? Well, it's like a giant nuclear reactor, but instead of using uranium, it uses hydrogen. Deep inside the sun's core, where it's hotter than you can possibly imagine, hydrogen atoms smash together and fuse to form helium. This process, called nuclear fusion, releases enormous amounts of energy in the form of light and heat. It's like billions and billions of hydrogen bombs exploding every second. That energy then travels through the sun's layers and eventually radiates out into space. Some of that energy reaches Earth, where it warms our planet, drives our weather, and makes life possible. It's what allows plants to grow, gives us light to see by, and even powers some of our technology. Think of all the things you love to do outside. Play games, go swimming, have a picnic. None of that would be possible without the sun's energy. It's pretty amazing, isn't it? The sun's future. Don't worry, the sun isn't going to disappear anytime soon. It still has plenty of hydrogen fuel left to burn for billions of years. But eventually, just like a car running out of gas, the sun will start to change. As it uses up its hydrogen fuel, it will start to expand and cool, turning into a red giant star. It will become so big that it might even swallow up the inner planets, including Earth. Don't worry though, that won't happen for a very, very long time. Eventually, after billions of years, the sun will shed its outer layers, leaving behind a small, dense core called a white dwarf. This white dwarf will slowly cool down over trillions of years, eventually fading away into a black dwarf. But that's a story for another time. For now, let's enjoy the sun's warmth and light and appreciate the important role it plays in our solar system. Now that we've explored the mighty sun, let's hop aboard our spaceship and zoom over to the closest planet to our star, Mercury. This little planet is a real speed demon, whizzing around the sun faster than any other planet in our solar system. You see, Mercury is like the messenger of the gods in Roman mythology, always on the move and never staying in one place for too long. It's a fitting name, don't you think? Because it's so close to the sun, Mercury has a super short year. It only takes 88 Earth days for it to make one complete trip around the sun. That means if you lived on Mercury, you'd have a birthday every 3 months. Imagine how many presents you'd get. But even though its years are short, its days are incredibly long. One day on Mercury lasts for 59 Earth days. That's almost 2 whole months. Living on Mercury would be quite an experience, but you'd need a serious heat-resistant spacesuit. During the day, the sun bakes Mercury's surface, sending temperatures soaring to a scorching 800 degrees Fahrenheit. That's hot enough to melt lead. But here's the weird part. At night, temperatures on Mercury plummet to a frigid minus 290 degrees Fahrenheit. That's colder than the coldest winter day on Earth. So, Mercury experiences extreme temperature swings, going from super hot to super cold in a matter of hours. Why such a big difference? Well, Mercury has a very thin atmosphere, almost non-existent. An atmosphere is like a planet's blanket, helping to trap heat from the sun. But Mercury's thin atmosphere means it can't hold on to any warmth. So, when the sun sets, all the heat escapes into space, leaving the surface freezing cold. It's like stepping from a furnace into a freezer. That's Mercury for you, a planet of extremes. Now let's blast off to our next destination, Venus, Earth's sister planet. At first glance, Venus might seem a lot like Earth. It's similar in size and mass, and it even has an atmosphere. But don't let that fool you. Venus is a planet of scorching temperatures, poisonous clouds, and crushing pressure. It's like Earth's evil twin, a cautionary tale of what could happen if things go wrong. Remember how hot Mercury gets during the day? Well, Venus is even hotter. Its thick atmosphere traps heat from the sun, creating a runaway greenhouse effect. As a result, temperatures on Venus can reach a scorching 900 degrees Fahrenheit, making it the hottest planet in our solar system. That's hot enough to melt lead and turn rocks into goo. So if you're thinking about a vacation spot, Venus is definitely off the list. A runaway greenhouse. What makes Venus so incredibly hot? It all comes down to its thick atmosphere, which is mostly made up of carbon dioxide, a greenhouse gas. You see, greenhouse gases trap heat from the sun, much like the glass walls of a greenhouse. On Earth, we have a natural greenhouse effect that helps keep our planet warm enough to support life. But on Venus, the greenhouse effect has gone haywire. The thick atmosphere traps so much heat that it's like a giant oven. Imagine wrapping yourself in 100 blankets on a hot summer day. That's what it's like on Venus, constantly hot and suffocating. The pressure from the thick atmosphere is also intense, about 90 times greater than the pressure at sea level on Earth. That's like being over half a mile beneath the ocean's surface. So Venus is definitely not a place you'd want to visit without a seriously heavy-duty spaceship. Earth, the blue planet. Buckle up, space explorers, because our next stop is a place you might recognize. Earth! That's right, it's our very own home planet, and it's pretty special. From space, Earth looks like a beautiful blue marble swirling with white clouds. That's because about 71% of Earth's surface is covered in water, those vast oceans that give our planet its unique color. But Earth isn't just a big ball of water, we also have continents, those giant chunks of land where we live, play, and explore. And let's not forget about the green stuff, plants. Earth is teeming with life, from tiny insects to giant whales, from towering trees to colorful flowers. It's the only planet in our solar system that we know for sure has life, and that makes it incredibly special. Imagine looking out the window of our spaceship and seeing all those shades of blue, green, and brown. That's Earth, a vibrant and dynamic planet, constantly changing and evolving. Our Cosmic Oasis. So what makes Earth so special? What makes it the perfect place for life to thrive? Well, for starters, Earth is located in what scientists call the habitable zone, also known as the Goldilocks zone. It's the region around a star where temperatures are just right, not too hot and not too cold, for liquid water to exist on the surface of a planet. And as we all know, water is essential for life as we know it. Earth also has a protective atmosphere that shields us from harmful radiation from the sun and helps regulate our climate. It's like a cozy blanket wrapped around our planet, keeping us safe and sound. And let's not forget about Earth's magnetic field, an invisible force that deflects harmful particles from the sun. It's like a giant shield, protecting us from the sun's constant barrage of charged particles. The Moon, our constant companion. Now, Earth isn't alone on its journey around the sun. We have a faithful companion, a celestial dance partner that's always by our side. The Moon. It's a familiar sight in our night sky, a glowing orb that has captivated humans for centuries. The Moon is Earth's only natural satellite, and it plays an important role in our planet's life. Its gravitational pull creates tides, those daily rises and falls in sea level that affect coastal communities around the world. The Moon also helps stabilize Earth's rotation, which is important for maintaining our seasons and climate. It's like a gyroscope, keeping our planet spinning at just the right speed. And let's not forget about the Moon's beauty. It has inspired countless poems, songs, and stories, and it continues to fascinate us with its craters, mountains, and vast, dark plains. Mars, the Red Planet Beckons. After exploring our home planet and its faithful companion, let's set our course for a world that has captured our imagination for centuries. Mars, the Red Planet. From Earth, Mars appears as a reddish point of light in the night sky, but up close it's a world of stark beauty and intriguing mysteries. Named after the Roman god of war, Mars has long been associated with adventure and exploration. And for good reason. It's a planet of towering volcanoes, vast canyons, and polar ice caps. A world that seems both familiar and alien at the same time. One of the most striking features of Mars is its reddish hue, which comes from iron oxide or rust on its surface. Imagine a planet-sized desert covered in red dust and rocks. That's Mars. But Mars is more than just a red wasteland. Scientists believe that billions of years ago, Mars was a much warmer and wetter planet with rivers, lakes, and possibly even oceans. A volcano like no other. Speaking of towering, Mars is home to the largest volcano in our solar system, Olympus Mons. This massive shield volcano dwarfs anything we have on Earth. Imagine a mountain so tall that its base would cover the entire state of Arizona. Olympus Mons is a testament to Mars's volcanic past, a time when molten rock flowed freely across its surface. It's a reminder that Mars is a geologically active world, even though it might seem quiet and still today. Scientists believe that Olympus Mons was able to grow so large because Mars doesn't have plate tectonics like Earth. On Earth, the movement of tectonic plates creates new crust and recycles old crust, which prevents volcanoes from growing too large. But on Mars, the crust is stationary, so volcanoes can erupt in the same spot for billions of years, building up massive structures like Olympus Mons. It's a volcano like no other, a testament to the power and wonder of our solar system. Hold on tight, space explorers. We're entering a cosmic shooting gallery. The asteroid belt lies between Mars and Jupiter. Asteroids are spread out, so collisions are rare. It's a giant time capsule from our solar system's early days, formed when a young planet was smashed by Jupiter's gravity. Get ready to be amazed, space cadets, because we're about to encounter the largest planet in our solar system, Jupiter. This gas giant is so big that you could fit all the other planets inside it and still have room to spare. One of the most striking features of Jupiter is its Great Red Spot, a giant storm that's been raging for hundreds of years. This storm is so big that you could fit 3 Earths inside it. And if that wasn't impressive enough, Jupiter also has a faint ring system made up of dust particles blasted off its moons. Jupiter is a planet of constant motion, with swirling clouds of gas and dust creating a mesmerizing tapestry of colors. Its atmosphere is a chaotic mix of hydrogen and helium, with traces of other gases like methane and ammonia. These gases create Jupiter's distinctive bands of color, from the pale yellows and oranges to the deep reds and browns. It's like an artist took a paintbrush and swirled it across the planet's surface. But beneath its beautiful exterior, Jupiter is a turbulent place. Its rapid rotation and internal heat create powerful storms that rage across its surface. Imagine lightning storms 1,000 times more powerful than anything we see on Earth, illuminating the Jovian sky with their electrical fury. Scientists believe that Jupiter's core is a dense ball of metallic hydrogen, a strange state of matter that exists only under extreme pressure. This metallic hydrogen is thought to be responsible for Jupiter's powerful magnetic field, which is thousands of times stronger than Earth's. Jupiter's moon's a mini solar system. Jupiter isn't just a giant planet, it's also the center of its own mini solar system, with over 79 known moons orbiting it. Europa, covered in ice, may harbor a vast salty ocean beneath its surface. Ganymede, the largest moon, is even bigger than Mercury. Io, the most volcanically active body, has hundreds of volcanoes. Jupiter's moons are diverse, each with its own story to tell. They're like a miniature version of our solar system, offering endless opportunities for exploration. Saturn, the jewel of the solar system. Prepare to be dazzled, space explorers, as we approach the most stunning planet in our solar system, Saturn, the ringed wonder. From a distance, Saturn looks like a giant flat disk with a bright center, but as we get closer we realize that those aren't solid disks at all. They're rings, countless icy particles ranging in size from tiny grains of dust to massive boulders, all orbiting Saturn in a graceful dance. These rings are what make Saturn so unique and awe-inspiring. Imagine a giant cosmic frisbee made up of billions and billions of icy particles, all swirling around the planet at incredible speeds. The rings are so vast, so incredibly thin, that if you could squeeze Saturn down to the size of a basketball, those majestic rings would be about the thickness of a sheet of paper. It's mind-boggling to think about. A gas giant with style. Like Jupiter, Saturn is a gas giant, a massive ball of hydrogen and helium with no solid surface. But unlike Jupiter, Saturn is known for its serene beauty, its rings casting ethereal shadows across its cloudy atmosphere. Saturn's atmosphere is a hazy mix of yellow, brown, and white clouds whipped into bands by powerful winds. These winds can reach speeds of over 1,000 miles per hour, making Saturn one of the windiest places in our solar system. Deep within Saturn's atmosphere, the pressure and temperature increase dramatically. Scientists believe that deep down Saturn's hydrogen gas transitions into a strange metallic state, similar to what we find in Jupiter. This metallic hydrogen is thought to be responsible for Saturn's powerful magnetic field, which is not as strong as Jupiter's but still impressive. Uranus, the sideways world. Hold on to your hats, space explorers, because our next stop takes us to a planet that's truly bizarre. Uranus, the sideways world. You see, unlike most planets in our solar system, which spin on an axis that's roughly perpendicular to their orbit, Uranus is tilted on its side. Imagine a top spinning on a table, but instead of spinning upright, it's spinning on its side. That's Uranus. Astronomers believe that Uranus was knocked on its side long ago by a collision with a large object, possibly another planet. This unique tilt gives Uranus some pretty strange seasons. Each pole on Uranus experiences 42 years of continuous sunlight, followed by 42 years of darkness. Can you imagine living in a place where the sun doesn't set for 42 years? Uranus is also a gas giant, but it's much smaller than Jupiter or Saturn. It has a bluish-green color, which comes from methane gas in its atmosphere. Neptune, the windy blue giant. Our final stop on this cosmic adventure takes us to Neptune, the windy blue giant. Neptune is a cold and distant world, but it's far from boring. It's one of the most dynamic and turbulent planets in our solar system. Neptune's deep blue color comes from methane in its atmosphere. Neptune is incredibly windy, with storms that make Jupiter's Great Red Spot look tame. Winds can reach speeds of over 1,200 miles per hour. These powerful winds create bright clouds of methane ice racing across the planet. Pluto, a dwarf planet with a big heart. At the outer edges of our solar system lies Pluto, a celestial body with a special place in our hearts. Once the ninth planet, Pluto was reclassified in 2006, sparking ongoing debate. Smaller than our moon, Pluto has a literal heart of ice. NASA's New Horizons revealed a heart-shaped glacier of nitrogen ice. This feature, named Tombaugh Regio, captured global imagination. Pluto's largest moon, Charon, is tidally locked, creating a cosmic waltz. Beyond Pluto lies a vast and mysterious region known as the Kuiper Belt, a realm of icy bodies and dwarf planets that stretches billions of miles beyond Neptune's orbit. It's like a cosmic deep freeze, where remnants from the early solar system have been preserved for billions of years. The Kuiper Belt is thought to be home to trillions of icy objects, ranging in size from small pebbles to dwarf planets larger than Pluto. These objects are leftovers from the formation of our solar system, planetesimals that never quite coalesced into planets. Scientists believe that studying the Kuiper Belt can provide valuable insights into the early solar system and the processes that led to the formation of the planets we know today. It's like a cosmic time capsule offering a glimpse into our solar system's infancy, and who knows what other secrets lie hidden in the Kuiper Belt waiting to be discovered. Perhaps there are more dwarf planets out there, even larger than Pluto, or strange icy worlds with compositions unlike anything we've ever seen before. As we conclude our incredible journey through the solar system, let's take a moment to reflect on all that we've learned. We've traveled from the scorching heat of the sun to the icy depths of the Kuiper Belt, encountering planets of all shapes and sizes, each with its own unique story to tell. We've learned about the power of gravity, the force that holds our solar system together and shapes the orbits of planets, moons, and asteroids. We've seen how the sun's energy drives our weather, sustains life on Earth, and illuminates the planets even in the darkest corners of our solar system. We've marveled at the beauty of Saturn's rings, the swirling clouds of Jupiter, and the heart-shaped glacier on Pluto. We've glimpsed the potential for life beyond Earth on moons like Europa and Enceladus, hidden beneath icy shells. Our journey through the solar system has been a testament to the power of human curiosity, our innate desire to explore the unknown and unravel the mysteries of the universe. But our journey doesn't end here. The solar system is just a tiny speck in the vastness of space, a single star system among billions in our galaxy, the Milky Way. And beyond the Milky Way lie countless other galaxies, each containing billions or even trillions of stars. The universe is a place of endless wonder and discovery, a cosmic tapestry woven with stars, planets, galaxies, and mysteries yet to be revealed. It's a place where the laws of physics dance with the forces of nature to create a symphony of cosmic beauty. As we continue to explore our solar system and beyond, we're sure to encounter new wonders, new challenges, and new insights into the workings of the universe. The more we learn, the more we realize how much more there is to discover. So, keep your eyes on the stars, space explorers, and never stop asking questions. For in the words of the great astronomer Carl Sagan, somewhere, something incredible is waiting to be known. As we bid farewell to our solar system adventure, remember that the journey of discovery never truly ends. There's always more to learn, more to explore, and more to wonder about. So, keep looking up at the night sky, keep asking questions, and keep your sense of wonder alive. Explore the world around you, from the smallest insects to the largest galaxies. Read books, watch documentaries, and visit science museums. The universe is your classroom, and there's always something new to learn. Remember, you are a part of this vast and incredible universe. You are made of star stuff, and you have the potential to make amazing discoveries of your own. So go out there, explore, discover, and never stop reaching for the stars. Hope you enjoyed episode 1, where we took a deep dive in exploring the solar system. Subscribe to Coco Kids and Tales as we come back with yet another exciting episode where you will learn and have fun. As we wrap up this journey, remember that this is just the beginning. The universe is vast and full of mysteries waiting to be uncovered. Each episode will bring you closer to understanding the wonders of our cosmos and the incredible science that powers it. Whether you're fascinated by the planets, intrigued by the stars, or captivated by the idea of distant galaxies, there's always something new to discover. So stay curious, stay adventurous, and keep exploring with us. Until next time, keep looking up at the night sky and dreaming about the endless possibilities that await. The adventure continues, and we can't wait to share it with you. See you soon, explorers.